Hey, what's up? Good morning, people. We are live and back at it again. Dang, we're moving. We are moving overnight. All right, let's see. Marking out key levels here. We broke that previous low yesterday, and we're testing that level right now. What's up? What's up, everybody? Make sure you're saying hey when you come on in this morning. What's up, Paul? Good morning. Hey, buenos dias, Julian. All right, marking out the levels. We were right on yesterday's low and basically have a big range going on. Waiting for us to break out of this or at least make some attempt to do so. Right off the open, we launched above previous day low, but we haven't really retested it yet. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Ed. Thank you, Julian. Appreciate that. All right, over on NQ, what do we got? What do we got? Same deal. We're right on this key level. Did we break either of those? No, I don't think so. Oh, I guess we did right here. Aha, yeah, look at that. The overnight low hit right perfectly on that key level. Consolidating above. Market's deciding whether or not it's going to let the bears really drop this thing after we had a pretty significant drop yesterday. Below the 50-day moving average, which is where we're opening as well. Yeah, this is definitely a range, but it is a fairly volatile range. We got some big swings up and down. Pretty high ATR right now. Each candle's about 4.5 points there on ES, 34 on the Nasdaq. Good morning, Anna. Hey, Neil. Yeah, this is quite interesting here. We opened below the 50-day moving average. If we test, or if we trade and hold below yesterday's low, this could be a really bearish day. So watching this level very carefully here. If we start confirming below, it's going to be short city, folks. Nasdaq is already below it and headed to the next key level down there, which is an unbroken low from a couple days ago. Still don't quite have a trend to go off of. ES had 2 legs down already. This may be where we get a bounce. We're right at that level right now. It could get wild. Good morning, Tom. Make sure you guys hit that like button this morning. Would appreciate the support for the channel. goes a long ways. Yeah, sellers really want to stay below yesterday's low here. This is for sure the line in the sand right now. The one thing preventing the market from just being decimated today. So, yeah, I'd say this is an area to sit out for a bit. It could start to look good one way or the other. But wait for confirmation. Tomorrow, Nvidia's reporting. That should be interesting too. You get a bad read on Nvidia, not going to be good. NQ continues to trade below yesterday's low, but it's still in that overnight range. Yes, right at that level, also still in the overnight range. This market has a chance of moving a lot. So even though it's a range right now, I do not suspect that it will be a range for the rest of the day. Okay, we're now below the level. Watching that overnight low and watching for a channel to develop. We don't really have either of those things. NQ a little bit more promising as it is more bearish and could have this wider channel going, but still not going to trade it until we break through. But watching that closely. There we go. That's a nice candle. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat now. Paul, another payout. So amazing, man. You've been crushing it lately. Amazing, amazing work. Paul's a great example of the power of mentoring. Man, it just really is an amazing opportunity to accelerate your learning. Get to where you're going a lot faster than if you're trying to go through it yourself. But man, so many payouts in the last couple weeks. So cool. Tom passed the TPT eval. That's nice. Heck yeah. TPT funded accounts are the best, man. Daily payouts. You just got to be patient until you get to the whatever I'm thinking of. Wow, guys, I cannot think this morning. The threshold. We'll go with that word. And then you can get daily payouts. Yeah, it's still early over here on the West Coast. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Buffer, that's another good word. Yes, again, testing this overnight low. I'm not sure if a wider channel will fit on the S&P. Not looking like it. So I'm playing this as played out for now till we get some more info. But it's looking bearish. This is looking good. Okay, here we go. Here's the breakout. Can it hold? That's the question. I'm going to mark the exact overnight low too. It's trying. It is trying. Still waiting here, guys. This could bounce pretty significantly. Here we go. Okay. Liking this action, and we're starting to see potential channel develop on the S&P. All good things. And I think I'm good to go for a short. Just looking for that pullback, and we're going to get after a short. Okay, watching for another sign of rejection here at the EMA. All right, we're just going to short right here. Definitely looks like we're going down. I will hold this all the way up to a measured move if we get it. So I'll put my stop up here. If we end up getting a measured move, all right, no worries. If we continue to go down, I'll start to add to this. Okay, there is the new low. We'll start to trail my stop. Come on, drop down, baby. Drop down. There we go. Nice. This could get out of control on the bear side, but took the scalp there. But now it kind of looks like the downtrend is played out. Depending on how we draw this, looks like we may have a break in a new low. If we keep going down, we might consider a possible different angle here, but good time to pause the shorts, reassess what the market's going to do. It just broke a key level, so things can get a little crazy. Over on NQ, still looks pretty solid. Has not even really had a bounce. Haven't even really touched the EMA, so I like widening the channel a little bit there. Waiting for a pullback to assess how strong the buyers are. All right, we're still going down, so clearly we have some sort of wider channel. NQ possible overshoot, not liking that. I'll probably not take an immediate trade on the Nasdaq, although it could be this steeper channel. We'll see. Feel better about shorting the ES, so if we start to get a pullback, I will get on another short there. Come on, baby. Like a little bit of a pullback to get short here, but this is definitely starting to look like a runaway bear trend, kind of a just press sell scenario. Like to get a pullback to increase the odds of success, but if we just keep dropping, I might just press sell. All right, I think we're just gonna press sell here. We can add to it, but give it some room. We're clearly going down. Got short on NQ. Come up to that next daily level. We'll give it lots of room. It could come all the way back to the EMA for all I care. ES is right on the bottom of the channel. We could get a bounce off this. I don't really want to short right at the bottom of the channel. Unless this ends up being wider or something like this. Could very well be the case. All right, here we go. ES coming back to the EMA. I'm ready to short. Just don't want to see a massive candle blowing through it or anything. Buyers definitely trying here. They're making an effort. And of course, it happened right at 7 o'clock or 10 o'clock. The old 10 a.m. reversal. So now we got to respect this uptrend. Wait and see if we can break out of it. All right, there's a little break of the channel. Push to a new high, and then if we start to reverse, that's when we're going to be looking for the short. I think ES is probably going to push up one more time at least. is volatile down here, guys. There is definitely a battle going on. As I said, I think ES is going to push up at least one more time. There we go. And the big thing will be if we get follow through on this, because that trend for sure played out at this point. Will it follow through is the question. I like that bar. We're going to take one contract to start. We'll add if we can continue to go down. Nice. I like that. We'll add another. Be watching for this little move to come back to the EMA, get a couple rejections. That could also present a really great proven entry. I'm playing more the context here, the overall price action. Wow, that's a pretty big bounce. We're gonna have to respect that. Don't want to get it caught in a market reversal here, so we'll see. If this rejects again, we'll have another opportunity to go short. But you gotta read the signs here. That's a pretty big bounce. Yeah, perhaps that first leg is going to get a measured move. So big move up. Maybe we get all the way up to that measured move, which was also the overnight low breakout level. If we get up there and get some rejection there, that'd be another good spot to short from. I'm watching to see if we can close below the 21. All right, we're going to get back in this thing. We break that little swing low. It's on. It's on, baby. There it is. We close here. I'll add another. Yep, we'll add another here. Question is where to put the stop, because I really do think this is going to go to a new low. Don't want to cut it short. Want to give it some room to bounce around. NQ is super close to the new low. I'm actually going to mark that out. Once it gets there, that's when I'm going to start trailing. ES having a nice push towards the new low too. I'm going to give this room. I think we were going to get a new low. Yeah, just second entry short here would be money. Got an overall downtrend. Has a break. We're expecting a new low. And we have this shorter term downtrend. We got one leg back, one attempt lower. Here's the second leg back. If you can get a bearish bar here, that will be a beautiful confirmed entry for the short. So that's what I'd be watching for as well. See if you can get rejection on this one. Yeah, that's not the bar you want for the second entry short. And maybe I should have cut this and waited for another opportunity to get short, but man, strong downtrend, needs a new low. See if we can push down, back down for it. It might come all the way back to that overnight high there. Where's that? Oh yeah, that's where our measured move is. So I won't let it go any higher than that, but I think we have a pretty good chance of turning down right around here. Put on a position there at the measured move. High probability of a drop. And looks like we're getting it. Now I'm watching the EMA closely here. Do not want to see that start to get support. Is not looking great. Yeah, buyers are pretty strong here, man. They are not letting this market go to hell in a handbasket that easy. If you're looking for a confirmed setup here, I'd be looking for a double lower high. So looking for the market to push down, get one lower high right here, and a second one on a break and retest of the EMA. Nasdaq's looking like it's rejecting that area. I'm just realizing I need to practice, because I'm preparing for the live finals of the Grand Cup, right? So I do need to practice. So far I've had my size pretty big, as you've seen. Thinking of like the later stages, I'm gonna have a lot of drawdown, but I think I need to practice the first couple days. Only have $2,000 in drawdown. I think I need to cut positions a little bit faster. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice a little bit more of, yeah, trying to cut positions sooner, protecting my drawdown. because it's a balance, right? You do need to manage risk, but at the same time, like, you got to go big. You got to get some big trades if you want a chance to make it high up on the leaderboard, because 200 people battling for 200K, there's going to be some folks putting on some big trades. So trying to strike that balance. So I'm going to be a little bit more protective here while still letting winners run. Yeah, I don't want to see this get any higher. So instead of letting it go all the way to the swing high, taking it off a little bit early. See how this bar finishes if we get some more rejection. ES looks like it's battling at the overnight low here. Keeping track of these trends here on ES. Certainly pretty bullish here in the last half an hour. But this could be an overshoot. I don't know. Watching this key level. Going short NQ again. Again, I'm going to aggressively protect my risk, but also letting the winners run. That's kind of the thought behind at least the first couple days of the live cup. So I only have a $2,000 drawdown. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be close for sure. We'll trade it over that lower high. ES putting in a nice lower high here too. Nice, look at that. Come on, come on. I think we'll go break even now. I don't want to see it go any higher than that. If we break that little swing low, this could start to drop pretty good. But the buyers are still present. You can see every time it pushes down, buyers push it back up. Come on. Get below that swing low. Let's go. Nope. Took it off there, but if this turns into a lower high, I'm going to trade it. That will be a double lower high. That ain't it. The battle continues here. Bulls not letting the market die. Ooh, there's a nice, decent bar on NQ. I think we're going to take another stab at this short here. Stop will go over that little swing. Going to be super protective, and if it starts to run, we'll add another contract. Nice, look at that. Now close down there, that's the key. See, look at how engaged the buyers, though. Every time we get it pushed down like that, buyers step up. We'll take another paper cut. If we push back above that key level now, I'm going to stop looking short. Like ES right now, push in solidly above that key level. So yeah, we're in a bit of a in-between stage here. Short was looking pretty good, but if sellers were really dominating, this would have been where they made that new low. And they could have even come up to here, right? But then off of there, we should have gotten a big drop. So buyers are definitely engaged. I don't think we're going to get a big market drop today. We might just start to chop around this area, but we'll see, man. It's pretty volatile. A lot can happen. So keeping our possibilities open. And I'm going to continue to try to refine my approach here in preparation for the live cup here in a couple weeks. Yeah, a lot to think about, a lot to balance. So I'm going to be working that out in the Discord while also looking for our tried and true setups, of which there should be many today. We got some good market movement. So hope it is a great day for you. Catch you in the Discord. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time.